What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bullshot Darts. So a couple of months ago, I was out at my favorite local dart bar just getting in some practice, and there were some people next to me throwing darts, and specifically one of the girls was trying really hard to hit 17s in a game of cricket. She was just struggling a lot to hit the 17s, and she looked over and saw that I was just halfway decent at throwing darts, so she asked me, if you could just give me one piece of advice, what can I do to hit and close these 17s? I gave her my number one go-to piece of advice, and the next time she went up at the dartboard, not only did she hit a 17, but she hit the triple 17. Her and her friend looked at me in complete disbelief. They couldn't believe she hit the triple, and they couldn't believe that the tip worked. So in this one, guys, I just want to share what my number one go-to piece of advice is for new dart players or casual dart players. So stick around for that, guys. But first, if you're new to Bullshot Darts, please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. Drop this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And yeah. So we're going to get right into it, guys. The number one piece of advice that I always give, and it's kind of funny because this piece of advice, I get criticized a lot on the YouTube. A lot of people say, don't do this. This is the worst piece of advice ever. But I stick to it that I think it is super important. And the one piece of advice that I always give is to point at your target on your follow through. Now, I can already see the comments. Don't do this. Don't listen to this guy. He's wearing this shirt for a reason. His advice stinks. Do not point at your target on your follow through. No pros do that. And the thing is, yeah, if you watch darts, you're not going to see professional dart players actually point at their target. So I'm going to go into more detail at what I mean by this. And the first thing is that it's going to help you with is that it's going to force you to have a full follow through, okay? Having a full follow through is the most important thing in anything that involves throwing, whether you're throwing a baseball, a football, or a dart. It doesn't matter. Having a full follow through is super important. But Johnny Clayton doesn't have a follow through. This player doesn't have a follow through. You don't have to have a follow through. Here's the thing. If you talk to Johnny Clayton, he's going to tell you to have a full follow through. He's going to say it's more comfortable for me to throw like this. That is why I do not have a full follow through. And that is true for you. If having a full follow through doesn't feel comfortable, then yeah, don't try so hard having a full follow through. But rather work with what you got and just master your throw without your follow through. But having a full follow through will help you a lot. And like I said, the professional players that don't have full follow throughs, I guarantee will tell you that it is important to have a full follow through. So here we go, guys. So it's going to force you to follow through. You're not going to be able to point at your target and short arm your throws. So I'm going to short arm my throws here, not have a follow through. And like trying to point is just can't really do it. Whoa, that one came out really weird. Now I'm going to have that mental note of pointing at my follow through. And it's impossible for me to not have a full follow through knowing that I'm going to point at my target. So that's the first thing it's going to help you with is forcing you to have a full follow through. And also, guys, I got a new mic here. Let me know down in the comments if the mic sounds any good. I was struggling to get this thing to sound good. And I don't know if it's the speakers on my computer or what, but I just feel like it sounds kind of funny. And if it does sound funny, well, that's unfortunate for this video. I'll try to get it fixed. But let me know how the video sounds. And also got the new setup here, different cam angles. Let me know how it looks. So the second thing is that you don't point at the very end of your throw of your follow through. So let me show an example here. I'm going to try to point at my target, like actually point if you take this tip completely literal. So let's say I'm throwing at that bullseye. Oh, I actually hit it, but like I still kind of went down and then brought my finger up to point. So it's not a literal point right after you throw. Okay, that's just weird. And I feel like that's how some people take this tip, is that they take it extremely literal as to pointing at the target, and it's not meant to be literal. That's why I'm going more in depth here. So like the first thing, like I said, it's going to help you have that full follow through. And the second thing here, once again, to not take it extremely literal, it's a mental thing. So pointing at your target is going to put you in the mental mindset that you are putting your dart in the target. Okay, I always say, do not aim at your target. Do not tell yourself that you're just aiming at it. Tell yourself you're gonna put your dart in that target. Tell yourself you are going to hit that target. Because if you tell yourself you're just aiming, it's like, all right, I'm aiming at it. I hope I hit it. I might not, but I'm trying. Versus the positive mindset of you're putting your dart in your target. So it's gonna put you in that positive mindset that you are going to put your dart in the target that you are throwing at. And the last little piece here that I'm going to talk about is that there is a somewhat of a point in the throw. So I kind of went out of order here with this video. So I was talking about throwing and actually pointing at your target. That's not what we're doing. The point comes during your throw and then you finish your follow through. Okay? So when I throw here, I'm going to point at the target during my throw. And at one point, I'm going to be pointing at it when I release my dart, but then I follow through the rest of the way. So point and then finish the follow through. Point, finish the follow through. Point, finish the follow through. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to go into more depth about this because I talk about pointing at your target a lot, and I talk about having a full follow through is important. But I feel like a lot of people either took this tip literal or they just go in the comments to troll and tell people not to do it just for the heck of it. I don't know, but just a little bit more in depth, guys. This is the #1 piece of advice I'd give a casual dart player or a new darts player. Well, I don't need to repeat all the things I already said. So that's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to Bullshot Darts, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop it a thumbs up, share it if you found it helpful. Let me know about the audio and the video, guys. I'll see you on the next one, and shoot well.